In every MrBeast video, there are 4 familiar faces that have become fan favorites: Chris, Chandler, Karl, and of course the man himself, Jimmy. However, over the course of the channel's history, there have been individuals who joined the team but eventually departed due to either being fired or for some controversial reason. These individuals have since disappeared from the videos and are no longer part of the team. In this video, we will discuss some of the most absurd exits from MrBeast's team, and we'll also talk about what they're doing these days, beginning with a YouTuber named Matt Turner. At the start of his journey with MrBeast, Matt Turner claimed that working with him was a blast each and every day. However, in 2018, the kind gestures from MrBeast would be taken into question. Inspired by MrBeast's philanthropic endeavors, Matt Turner held hope that his generous persona would extend beyond the camera. However, he claimed that reality proved different. The former employee, who served as a video editor for Jimmy for over a year, claimed that he faced consistent criticism from MrBeast, often accompanied by the use of discriminatory insults. In 2018, Turner uploaded a video to his channel titled "Why I Quit Working for MrBeast," detailing his challenging experience working for MrBeast, and he has since been vocal about his accusations. He took to Twitter to express his experience, stating, "I'm not going to make a video about my time editing for MrBeast, but I will say that was the most mentally draining period of my life. I was yelled at, bullied, called mentally retarded, and replaceable by MrBeast every day." He also described other instances where he wasn't given credit for his work, and this tweet gained over 1,200 likes and 200 retweets in just 2 days. Unfortunately for Turner, he faced a wave of criticism from MrBeast's fans. Despite the allegations and concerns surrounding working conditions within his companies, MrBeast chose not to address them publicly or grant interviews. It remains uncertain whether the YouTuber will respond to the list of accusations or let it go. Towards the end of 2021, Matt and his girlfriend Megan Belmont opened a store in Central Square called Rug Shack. He has also been teaching a couple of BSU students for free. All in all, his situation is gradually improving, especially after competing in Big Brother 24. However, Matt Turner wasn't the only person who faced a severe backlash after making the dumbest attempt to cancel MrBeast. In 2018, the YouTuber named FlyDoesYT served as an editor for MrBeast, and he immediately quit after a few weeks of working for the YouTuber. So he uploaded a 25-minute video titled "My Experience Editing for MrBeast: Worst Week of My Life," in which he recklessly accused MrBeast of faking content. He also claimed that MrBeast only stars in the beginning of his videos, especially in "I Tipped Waitresses $20,000. Not long after the Matt Turner situation, FlyDoesYT made some bizarre claims on Twitter where he said, "Not even halfway into the Kavos YT interview and my blood is boiling for sore Turner." As his past editor, everything Turner is claiming sounds like the exact environment I worked in, and for people not to believe him is killing me. MrBeast became furious due to the fact that FlyDoesYT remained silent about these matters while they were together, only to choose to address them publicly. The accusations were so insane that MrBeast himself decided to address him on Twitter. "If you think I'm faking my videos, then ask the streamer, to whom I gave hundreds of thousands of dollars when they get them to have." He also claimed that he had Crohn's illness, citing it as the cause of his absence from the entire scene of the "I Tipped Waitresses $20,000 video. Since then, supporters have defended Jimmy, and as a result, FlyDoesYT has received unfavorable hate comments. It became very serious that FlyDoesYT took to Twitter where he said, "I used to edit for MrBeast. I made a video explaining my experience while I did so, and I basically said it was one of the worst consecutive weeks of my life. I was manipulated by Keemstar and MrBeast on Drama Alert, and the whole internet turned against me basically." And even after deciding to leave MrBeast's crew, his life experienced a big turnaround. FlyDoesYT created a YouTube channel that experienced remarkable success, amassing a massive following of over 378,000 subscribers. Whether it was comedy skits, gaming content, reaction videos, or vlogs, he explored various niches. And even though FlyDoesYT's departure from the crew remains a topic of discussion, at least every fan knew that he was sacked from the crew. Unlike Jake the Viking, whose exit remains shrouded in mystery. As one of the most prominent members of MrBeast's team, Jake recently made headlines with his departure from the renowned team of philanthropists. Known for his Viking persona and irresistible enthusiasm, he has been an integral part of MrBeast's videos and charitable endeavors for quite some time. Throughout his time with MrBeast's team, Jake played an important role in creating engaging content and fostering a sense of community among viewers. His energy and unique character resonated with audiences worldwide, making him a fan favorite. From participating in the most dangerous challenges to spreading positivity through acts of kindness, Jake's presence on the team undoubtedly contributed to the success and impact of MrBeast's endeavors. However, some circumstances led to his decision to part ways with the team, leaving fans curious and eager to understand the reasons behind his departure. While specific details surrounding Jake's departure have not been publicly disclosed, many MrBeast fans have been left in the dark. On April 7, 2020, Jake released a video on his YouTube channel announcing his departure. It turned out that his departure was a peaceful split after he claimed he had a mutual agreement with MrBeast.
But it was a mutual leaving. I'd already told him multiple times, what I wanted to do was kind of be my own boss, do my own thing.
Overall, both parties have expressed gratitude and respect for each other, indicating that there was no ill feeling involved in their decision. While Jake's absence will undoubtedly be felt by fans and the MrBeast team, it's essential to remember that the departure of Jake's from MrBeast's team signals a new chapter for both parties. After parting ways with MrBeast's channel, Jake forged a popular image that has now become his beacon of success. With over 1.75 million subscribers on YouTube, Jake has maintained a successful social media personality. He also received a golden opportunity to be a part of the esports organization Misfits Gaming Group. Coupled with his social media personality, this newfound affiliation had given him a chance to explore the entertainment industry. And although Jake's relationship ended well with MrBeast, the same can't be said with Ty. In 2020, Tyler Popularity, known as Ty, became a prominent figure in MrBeast's channels by winning the hearts of fans with his captivating personality. His debut appearance took place in World's Largest Bowl of Cereal, where MrBeast enlisted Chris to find a random participant to compete for a chance to win a substantial cash prize. Ty's charisma and connection with Jimmy made him an instant favorite among viewers. Following his initial appearance, Ty continued to feature prominently in MrBeast's videos, including notable ones such as going through the same drive-thru 1,000 times and the $60,000 Extreme Hide-and-Seek Challenge. However, it should be clarified that Ty was not an official crew member of the MrBeast team, so it might be hard to say if he was actually fired from Jimmy's team. Either way, Ty is dedicating his efforts towards pursuing his passions in dancing and music, exploring new avenues and opportunities in his artistic career. And even though Ty may have transitioned away from his regular appearances in MrBeast's videos, his contributions have left a lasting impact on the fanbase. And just like Ty, many fans will feel the absence of another great member of MrBeast's team, Tyler. You see, back in February 2016, when MrBeast only had 18,000 subscribers, he introduced a new crew member named Tyler, who quickly became an integral part of the team. He started helping the channel grow, and this was the moment Tyler stepped into the MrBeast crew. It was little in the beginning, but he made a big impact. While he was still working for MrBeast's channel, he appeared in a couple of videos like We're Better Than Dude Perfect, where Tyler confidently participated in challenges alongside the crew. He also featured in helping out Jimmy's brother, where he assisted Jimmy's brother in a funny and endearing moment. However, Tyler's last obvious on-camera appearance was in a 2020 video titled I Opened a Restaurant That Pays You to Eat At It, where he was jokingly fired by Jimmy. And even though that firing was just a fun gig for the video, here's a real story. Tyler's journey didn't end there. In fact, that wasn't his last appearance on MrBeast's channel. He made a couple of small cameo appearances in other videos, such as Last to Leave the Circle Wins $500,000, and also the Squid Game Challenge, where he featured as one of the guards. And even though he's not always in front of the camera, it's safe to call him a part of the team, since he's working behind the scenes to make everything happen. So at this point, we've seen many members leave the MrBeast team to focus on their goals, just like Garrett, who decided to switch to a different channel without any reason. Garrett, who was working for MrBeast's channel, had been noticeably absent from recent content. This absence has left many fans of MrBeast curious about Garrett's whereabouts. Back in 2019, Garrett emerged victorious in challenges such as Last to Leave Slime Pit Wins, securing a prize of $20,000, and also triumphed along Ben in the thrilling Amazing Beast race, earning an impressive $10,000. Garrett initially made his mark in the video titled "I Took Apart My Friend's Car and Put It in His Room." In 2020, he made a decision to transfer from MrBeast's team and is currently working with CJ, MrBeast's older brother, on their joint YouTube channel titled My Bro. Since then, he has also taken on responsibilities related to social media for the crew. Garrett's versatile contributions have showcased his talent and dedication to the world of digital content creation. However, while Garrett has been amassing wealth despite leaving MrBeast's team, no one did it better than Jake Weddle. In February 2019, after making his debut appearance, Jake Weddle became an official partner with MrBeast. Additionally, he has been featured in numerous videos alongside Mr. Bro, further showcasing his involvement in the MrBeast universe. However, in the middle of October 2020, Jake made the decision to leave MrBeast. On November 18th, he took to his YouTube channel and shared a video titled "Why I Left MrBeast." In the video, Jake revealed that during his time at MrBeast, he served as both a writer and director, while also being in front of the camera.
I found myself kind of, losing passion for what I was doing. I'm doing stand-up basically full-time now.
However, as time went on, he gradually lost his passion for the role, as he felt a strong desire to pursue his career as a stand-up comedian, which he couldn't fully explore while working at MrBeast. Considering the fact that MrBeast's subscriber count was growing significantly, Jake found it increasingly challenging as a writer and director to resonate with the vast audience. Above all, he claimed that his departure was not due to any conflicts or issues with MrBeast or the crew. He simply desired to pursue his own independent path and explore opportunities aligned with his passion for stand-up comedy. By making the decision to leave MrBeast, Jake sought to prioritize his personal aspirations and have the freedom to pursue the endeavors that would allow him to flourish in the field to which he felt most drawn. Despite leaving the MrBeast team, Jake Weddle continues to be an influential figure in the online creator community. His departure has allowed him to pursue his goals and connect with his audience in new and exciting ways. Fans eagerly await his next moves as he explores different avenues and channels to share his unique brand of humor and entertainment. But Jake Weddle wasn't the only one who left MrBeast's team. The YouTuber also had issues with some of his employees, just like Sneako, who started out on a good note but ended up dropping a bombshell. In a recent interview, Sneako, the divisive streamer who was formerly associated with Jimmy MrBeast, made contentious comments regarding MrBeast and his team, specifically directing his comments towards Chris Tyson.
Follow through, and he's the #1 YouTuber, and I think I made the right decision to go do my own thing. And I was thinking, like, if I stayed, like, it could have been a Chris. He's making a shit ton of fucking money, coasting, got a perfect job. He's never gonna go broke, but he's still like the guy in MrBeast videos. You understand what I'm saying?
Sneako, known for his history of stirring up controversy, continued this trend in his latest interview.
People who don't follow anything, they end up taking HRT, they end up leaving their wife and kid, and I'm sorry if this sounds insulting, the people in their circle are not even going to try to uplift them. MrBeast should be telling Chris, this is not okay. You should raise your son, you should stay with your wife, you should not be painting your fingernails, putting on lipstick, and taking estrogen as a married man in your 20s. Something is wrong. I say this with full empathy, you are mentally unwell.
In the interview, he reflected on Chris Tyson's earlier persona, suggesting that they had a more edgy demeanor and even identified as an attack helicopter before undergoing hormone replacement therapy. Furthermore, Sneako pointed out that MrBeast's previous video thumbnails and titles often featured guns, but the content has since shifted towards a more family-friendly approach. Despite being separated from the team, instead of engaging in criticism towards MrBeast, Sneako chose to perceive his experience as a valuable lesson. He decided to embrace personal growth and channel his newfound knowledge to improve himself, both as an individual and as a YouTuber. One of the most significant insights he gained from his time on the team was the realization that poverty is a mindset. Now, with over 900,000 Instagram followers and a devoted fan base, Sneako is an exemplary figure who overcame obstacles and persevered, refusing to let setbacks hinder his path to success. While this may spark some debate about their relationship, Sneako's departure cannot be compared to Marcus Pearson's, whose exit turns out to be the most controversial of all. Till today, the official reason behind his departure from MrBeast's team still remains unknown. And considering that he's one of the most popular YouTubers on the internet, many fans are still shocked by Marcus's departure from MrBeast vlogs. However, there are speculations among viewers that his dismissal may be connected to alleged drug-related issues. Back in 2020, Marcus Pearson contributed to the MrBeast channel, often appearing in challenge videos and providing comedic moments. After being fired, Pearson used his Instagram story to make a number of accusations against MrBeast. He claimed that MrBeast simply unfollowed him on Instagram and the other social media platforms. However, this was just the beginning. The whole situation got intense after Marcus posted a lengthy rant about MrBeast on Instagram. He did express his opinions about the YouTuber, referring to himself as MrBeast's competition, but not providing a specific reason for why he's no longer featured on MrBeast's channel. In his Instagram story, Marcus claimed that MrBeast was somehow responsible for the creation of the coronavirus. He also said that his termination was racially motivated and made references to potential harm towards MrBeast. Some of Pearson's supporters speculated that he may have been under the influence during this online rant, because Pearson had previously posted pictures of himself drinking and smoking unidentified substances. During an Instagram live, he also made a number of baseless claims, including that MrBeast was breaking relationships with some of his older members. In response, MrBeast posted a compilation of Marcus's rants, which lasted for a minute. He titled, "This is why I fired Marcus Pearson." After parting ways with the team, Marcus focused on his personal YouTube channel, where he creates gaming content and vlogs. He has gained a loyal fan base and continues to produce entertaining videos in his own style. Now, among all the members that left MrBeast's channel, whose departure shocked you the most? We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments section. However, just as some of these exits may have ended on a bad note, a similar storyline can be noticed on the popular YouTube channel known as AFTV. A long list of promising YouTubers making some of the most controversial exits in YouTube history. Feel free to watch how the story unfolds in the next video. Also, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to this channel.